From now on, I won't care about you anymore. And she thought I was joking. I'm someone, I don't like disrespect. I don't like it when you feel like you want to use me to
shoot. And everybody's forgetting that Laura told Toyin that Toyin is doing too much, and Toyin said she was going to mind her business. If somebody, I don't understand. Wait, do you guys actually put people in your shoes when things like this happen, or you just talk because you're not part of the situation?
Like, what's that one? You want to use me to shine? You can't use me to shine. Then when you need me to, when it's back to time, you need me. Oh, so now you need me to stand up for you? No, don't do that. It's bullshit.
Because if someone did what Laura did to Toyin to me, by now I will not still even be talking. I'm sorry. Like the way I will avoid anything that has to do with you. Not that we're going to be quarreling, but I will not put myself, I will not insert myself in anything that has to do with you. I'm telling you, I will so mind my business. Me that is doing too much. You're going to have to come and tell me that, hey, sorry about me telling you that you're doing too much, because you will so notice the distance. So I don't understand what you guys are saying. Someone tell you that you're checking up on, tell you that you're doing too much, and then you expect the person to still be checking up or come and fight the person's battle. Please. On that aspect, no. Chioma came on time. Chioma is like, so you see, as much as she was like, oh, like, give me the time, this thing, it got to her, because this whole episode, Chioma was not the last person to come to any event. Chioma was either like the sip and paint thing, she was the first, while the other one thing, she was like the third. She was never last. She was never last in any of the events. So I was like, okay. So at least that whole stuff got to her, because maybe even if she pretended like, you know, and acting like, oh, she's fine with being the latest person, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like maybe she's that kind of people that maybe they sharp their mouth while they're in front of people, because at that moment, like sometimes I do that, like someone can say something, I would talk, I would disagree with them, I would stand my ground. But then when I go back, I think about it, then I kind of like, okay, they are right. You know what I mean? Or I need to adjust this. Or maybe the moment you're telling me, I might not just accept it. So yeah, so I think maybe that's exactly what happened with the whole situation when it comes to the lateness, because now she's coming a bit early, which is really, really good. Okay. I like the fact that Chioma wanted to talk, because it was just silent. What were they going to do, Toyin? Were they just going, you guys are just going to sit down there and be painting? Anyway, all of you painted good, except Toyin. I didn't see her painting. I saw Chioma painting was beautiful, actually. And then I saw Miriam's painting was also beautiful, but I did not see Toyin's painting. I know where she was at, but they could have even showed us a little bit. They didn't show us. I don't know why. But yeah, I like the fact that Chioma wanted to talk, because you guys have to talk. Because Chioma said, oh, tell us, how do you feel? Like a little bit of gossip. And Toyin's like, oh, I don't want gossip. But then Toyin is like, and Chioma was there like a plastic doll. Now, I do understand that people are saying that, and Toyin, I see people on social media comparing it with the Laura situation. What she's talking about is this: Chioma and this girl has a friendship. If those kind of things happening, you show emotion in your face. It's not like Chioma should butt in, but she had no emotion. She was just like, you know, like when you're just a spectator watching something without having no emotion, like you have no, how would I, some people say, I have no stake in this fight or something, like nothing at all. You know, but if you have that friendship with her, then you should.
She does it purposely. My graphics. Chioma does it purposely because she wants to make an entrance.
But funny enough, no.
Babe,
do you
you
know
do
what?
it purposely.
Toyin,
You
do
do
you know
it
the funny
purposely.
thing?
You do it
If I
purposely.
come in first,
Babe, you do it
if I come in
purposely.
the
It doesn't
middle,
matter.
I like the fact that she said it to Chioma's face, because this is what most people are thinking. So she said it to her face. Now, does that make her sound like she's jealous of Chioma? Yes. And the king of fashion thing that she says is not today is because of that's what she does. She's a stylist. So the people that are saying that, oh, she's king of fashion and fashion is not. You can be a stylist apart from, what's his name? Swanky. That killed it. Swanky is actually, I don't know. Let me not say he's the first stylist, but he is the first stylist that I have seen that their style was like mad. Like it was so good. Like so good. Like everything he wears is like fire. Swanky was the first. Like most stylists, they don't even dress well themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Their style is just simple, but then they know how to put pieces together. So Toyin king of fashion thing is based on her being a stylist, but then she's a stylist that also likes to style and stuff and she's kind of like celebrity-ish, whatever. So she goes out to those events, so she has to be styled. So then since she's the king of fashion, when it comes to styling, she also wants to go out looking good. So that's where it comes from. It's not even about her dressing more than Chioma. Now, is Chioma killing the fashion game in the show? Yes, but Chioma has her own style and her own style fitter, and her own style is what is in now, because Chioma is giving us the tiny waist, you know, nice body and all of that, and then the classy makeup, hair, everything. You know what I mean? Every time she's dressed to on point, her makeup is to kill. Everything is like perfect. So Chioma is giving us perfection, and that's why we are all, you know what I mean, like going for it. But it is what it is. So I do like Chioma's fashion. I do feel like if you have to talk about Chioma and Toyin's fashion, who is clearly fashion wise? Chioma is clearly fashion wise. Now this episode, the person that gave it to me was Caroline. Caroline fashion was so good.
Getting to the party, it's really a beautiful setup. I love flowers. It looks more like a wedding, which is quite cool.
Caroline walks in. Oh my gosh, she's looking very beautiful.
I've been talking about Caroline fashion and makeup. It's not been given like it's like she has hit and miss. But this episode, she hits on the head, like on that, like she killed it. The hair, the oh god. So let me go small because it's like I'm jumping. So then after that, so I do feel like Toyin she did sound jealous, like she feels like, but that's what everybody's thinking. And do I think that Chioma comes late so that she can make an entrance? Yes, I do think that. When I go out, I dress up. I want to, like, no, when I show up, I need people to know that I've shown up. I'm sorry, I will not go late to make an entrance, but I know that whenever I enter, heads will still turn. You understand? Because that's the purpose of going out. So, whatever. But yeah, you understand. So I do think that Toyin thinks that, but I do think that most people think that. Even most people on Twitter think that already. So what are you guys talking about, please? Is it because someone else now, like people on the show cannot talk, but you guys can talk? It's better that she said it to her face than saying it behind her back. Now, I'm going to say this, and I've said it a lot of times. I'm not a Toyin stan, actually. I don't even follow none of them on social media. But what I'm going to say is this, right? Toyin does not say in your back what she will not say to your face. She might not say it to your face immediately, but when the opportunity brings itself up, like she talked about Miriam calling that Miriam is not her friend because she went behind her back to get those people to talk and then come to the show, blah blah, for them to come to Laura's show. She said it before that Miriam that made her give Miriam some kind of side eye, and she said it again to Miriam's face. So exactly the whole fashion, everything she says to your back, she might be talking a lot in their back, but there will come a point where she has to say it to your face. Now she's not just going to say it out of nowhere. She will let you bring something that will lead her into saying it. So for me, I see Toyin as someone that has gotten into so much trouble in her life, maybe with her mouth or something. So now she has figured out the art of when to bring things in. So she does bring them in strategically. Like he's like, you just give her this thing for her to talk. Then she's going to talk about something that she's already had in mind to talk about. So she does not talk about things the moment she thinks them. She talk about them at the right time. So that is a bit of strategic, you know what I mean, this thing, that is it for her. But there's nothing she's going to say to your back that she's not going to say to your face. And yeah, maybe most of the ladies think that Chioma is doing that, or maybe Toyin thinks it, but it's better that she says it to her face than all of them talking in confessional like they all talk about. That's what, and Chioma said that what is there to compare. Yeah, Chioma's fashion is, I'm not gonna lie, Chioma is killing it fashion wise. She is killing it. She's doing the damn thing. Most of them, like Chioma is doing fashion wise. Iyabo, I like her outfits too. She's not overdoing it, but like Chioma is. I don't want to say Chioma is overdoing it because there's nothing like overdoing. But Chioma's outfits, like Iyabo has good outfits too. But at the same time, if you want to talk about who is the fashion queen for Real Housewives of Lagos, I'll give it to Chioma. Chioma fashion, Chioma makeup, Chioma everything. I'll give it to Chioma. Chioma is clean the game on that aspect. But anyway. So Priscilla's birthday, it was so much fun. I really liked it. I liked it. And Chioma really does like Priscilla. How good that Priscilla looks like her. And that's true. Yeah, Priscilla does look like Chioma, a younger version. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it seems so good. Everybody had a good time except Laura. Laura, you have segregated yourself. God have mercy. What English was I speaking? So much that now you see how you feel alone when you're in these spaces. I understand that some people say, oh, I understand that you don't have to talk to Caroline. I would not have talked to Caroline after that whole stuff that happened. We'll have to have another moment where we have peace. I'm not going to go hug her and kiss her. That would be so fake. But you usually segregate yourself when you guys were even cool. So now that you're not cool, then what do you want to do? I understand that like sometimes you don't want to hang out with some people. But you always saying that, oh, my husband, my children, my this. You're not the only one with the husband. You're not the only one with children. So that is just an excuse, and you know that that's an excuse. So please, yeah. But she segregated herself so much, even in so the whole the party was really fun. I really enjoyed myself. This event was also good. It was so fun. I like the way like Chioma was like, oh, they were hailing me, they were calling me barrister, this, that. I'm like, yep, because the one thing that you have to know is this, like, Yoruba people know how to heal. Even Igbo people do it too. They know how to heal. In fact, like, Nigeria culture has a lot of healing. Like when you go to cultural music, they heal you. That's why they get you to dance, to spread them more money, because you know when they're healing you, your head will be growing big, and the other poof. Boss. But you know what I mean. So there's a whole lot of healing that goes in. So they will praise your name, they will sing, they will put you in song, or they will do chanting, and then they will put your name. So you know what I mean, it makes you very happy. I like that they did that. And Toyin obviously must have told them about each person that is coming, and they did all of that, and then they danced. It was so good. Laura not telling her friend what her friend should wear. That was like, what are you doing? You want to come down and embarrass your friend? And then secondly, the friend saying, oh, what did you say, or whatever? Please, so you came there to fight? Or you want to be a real housewife for this? You want to trend or what? I like the way that Toyin just like, it's not about you. I like the way Toyin did that, because seriously, that one is looking for 5 seconds of fame. Please. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I feel about it. I'm not saying that you cannot defend your friend, but now in that kind of situation, you can talk to her later, not on the show, except you, like, you know what I mean, except you guys they are talking about it, and then Toyin says something while you're there, and it's something that was brought up not by you, then you can defend, but not now. Like, you came to an event, then you want to talk about that. Who would do that? Anyway, your thing was good. Hey, when nice came, congrats, I do power. I was like, yeah, so it was like, you win. No, it was so much fun. It took me back. It really took me back. It was so much fun. And then the whole going to Dubai stuff, Caroline just kept on saying, I'm like, Caroline, are you looking for a benefactor? Are you going to buy us SMS? Are you going to buy us car? Are you going to... I'm like, Caroline, you're looking for a benefactor. Okay, I forgot even to talk about Caroline and construction. It was actually quite cool, but that was a good, like, you know, happy moment. You see, like, the lot of things, like house stuff and all of that thing. I like the fact that Caroline and Chioma wanted to work together, but I don't think they're going to do it anymore just because they're no longer friends, you know. So, if you don't know about that, just check the YouTube word. There's a lot of things about that. Caroline did the interview, and she's no longer following Chioma. Something happened, so they're no longer friends anymore. I don't know what happened. Anyway, now they went to Dubai. Even Laura is boring herself. Now you see Toyin and Miriam, they're twerking in the car, having the maximum fun. Then you see Laura, even to herself, she's already bored, lying down. Oh, I'm not feeling. Girl, you bore yourself. That's how you've become. Like, I would say this. Laura is a drama just because Laura would just make some kind of attitude that will make people to start talking. Now, do the ladies talk about Laura a lot? Yes, everybody in that competition is Laura. So let's not only say that, but the only thing that Laura is only talking about Chioma. So I do get that part, but everybody's talking about Laura. Let's just say that. Laura is the talk of the town. How about that? So yeah, so anyway, Laura now is feeling segregated. And obviously, she talked about all of that, but we were not going to see that. We're going to see that next episode. But now, Caroline came.
She lost her diamond bracelet.
The big diamond bracelet.
Diamond! Hey, where did you get your diamond?
She lost her bracelet. It was $43,000.
It was about $50,000. 43K to be precise.
I really don't want to talk about Caroline's $43,000 bracelet, because Caroline, everything about Caroline is a lie.
A lot of money though. God. Okay, give me that money. I'll invest it in business, and then I can give you the profit and then pay you back in some time. Anyway, so yeah, I was like, God, that's a lot of money. 43K. Whoa. That's a millions in Naira. Anyway, so she said she lost it. She was sad because it was the Valentine's Day present and all of that. Now, yeah, but asking that.
Still the current one or the ex, which of the man?
Now that is really fun. Like, you need to see the way everybody was just like, everybody was like, can I escape from here? But I feel like Yabo asked that question innocently. I don't think that she had any negative intention towards it. I think it just came out from her mouth without thinking. That's what I'm gonna say. But now, Caroline, if it's insured, it means that you're gonna get the money back, or you're gonna get the bracelet back because it's insured. So what are you worrying for? Because you're really worried. I understand that it's the first giveaway. It has happened. There's nothing you can do. You might be able to find it, you might not be able. I don't think you were able to find it. So just let it be. What has happened. So now enjoy yourself. So let's see how the whole rest of Dubai will go. I think it's gonna be a lot of drama. I feel like Laura might even go earlier than intended, because Miriam and Toyin will have an issue because I think Miriam has the smallest room. In all Real Housewives franchise, room is always an issue. So I can't wait to see what that is about. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.